Welcome to our weekly video email, What Squirrels Can Teach Us and Why I'm Finally Standing on the Scales. Just as spring is getting into its stride and we're all basking in the relief of milder days, I found myself thinking about squirrels and acorns. Bear with me. I'm stepping out of season for a moment because a thought just struck me and I don't want to wait until autumn to share it with you. Have you ever watched a squirrel preparing for winter? According to research, they don't just grab every acorn in sight and bury it. They examine each one. They nudge it, nibble it, roll it between their paws. Only the best get stored. The rest get left behind. This small creature, twitchy, funny, frantic, is in fact a meticulous quality controller. It's not hoarding that keeps squirrels alive through winter, it's discernment. I've been thinking a lot about that lately in relation to hard facts, about how we humans don't sometimes sift facts carefully, especially when the thing we're holding is unwelcome data, unpleasant feedback, or a difficult truth. In DEI work, and especially in education, we're often encouraged to gather evidence, to measure impact, seek feedback, assess what works. But here's the thing no one really tells us, and I've only just realised myself. We're often afraid to find out what's true. It's called FOFO, fear of finding out. And it's a term that describes the very human instinct, avoiding information that might unsettle us. In leadership, in institutions, even in our own homes, FOFO shows up as a silence, vague reports, or well-meaning but untested activity. We sense something might not be working, but we don't check because we don't actually want to know the answer. Because if we did check, we'd have to change something. What if this session we spent so long planning wasn't actually effective? What if the songs we chose weren't as inclusive as we thought? What if our well-intentioned practices accidentally made somebody feel unseen? These questions don't just threaten our strategies, they touch our sense of self, and that can be painful. I know that painfully from personal experience. As I'm a perfectionist, I'm often my harshest critic. I hold myself to incredibly high standards. And when those standards aren't met, even privately, it stings. So FOFO, yes, I know it well. In fact, I've had a strong dose of it this week, not about Diversitybuds, but about something much more domestic, my bathroom scales. I've been meaning to check whether the healthy choices I say I'm making are really making a difference. But guess what? I've been avoiding the scales just in case they tell me something I don't want to accept. So yes, FOFO is real, whether it's professional or personal. But here's where we can learn from squirrels. Sifting isn't rejection, it's care. It's saying, I want to give my future self and those I support the best chance to thrive. When we fact sift with courage and compassion, we can spot what's working and do more of it, see what's not working and adapt, deepen our impact because we're not afraid to look again. So this week, maybe we should all do a little squirrel-inspired quality control. Is there a project or a practice that you've been afraid to check in on, just in case it's not what you hoped? Could you look anyway? Could you bring kindness to what you find? You're not alone in this. In our community, we value growth over perfection and small steps over polished answers. FOFO is normal, but it doesn't have to be in charge. Okay, so with that in mind, I'm off to stand on the scales and deal with my own FOFO. Wishing you a great fact sifting week and see you in the next one. Thanks for watching.